Surely nature loved jealously the rich land that was to be Venezuela, for she set great barriers to guard it. After the rains, torrents, floods, overflowing rivers several miles wide. And the jungle, always and forever the jungle. And over all the guarding walls, the mesas and mountains. Even the approach from the sea was barred by forbidding mountains, threatening to throw all men back into the water. Such was the land before the nation. For a land only becomes a nation when men from here meet men from there, meet and exchange ideas and knowledge and news, supply one another with goods and fellowship, make common cause. And common cause, which is unity and nationhood, needs roads that belong to all, needs going and comings, comings and goings and meetings. People need to communicate. People and goods need to be transported. This, then, is the story of Venezuelan transportation as it leaves the past of an old Spanish trail and swings in a single instant into the present, to modern Caracas. This whole great capital, cradled in the coastal range, is a masterwork of transportation, for highways have brought it here, brought the tools and materials that expand it daily. Supplies brought by highway built the great new Avenida Bolivar in its heart and provide its 500,000 inhabitants with necessities of life and growth. The principal highway sustaining it is the road from the great seaport of La Guaira, writing a message across the highlands, asserting by example that no region in Venezuela need be forever inaccessible. Channel of commerce and industry, an artery pumping ever upward the lifeblood of a vast, thronged city. An additional new road is now building, eliminating curves, shortening distance and time for the immense wealth of consumers' goods climbing to Caracas. Thousands of tons are unloaded monthly at the highway's source, the seaport of La Guaira, from dozens of ships of all nations. Hundreds of tons go overside daily, from ships commanded by men from many lands. To all the maritime nations of the world, this is an increasingly important port of call. And Venezuela on the march forges forward among ocean carriers, adding her ships to the traffic that make the expansion of this harbor a first order of business in the national transportation program. New wharves to increase the tempo of maritime freight are a part of the program, and added piers to triple the square feet of loading space in the near future. The transportation program provides for extending breakwaters to smooth out the Caribbean Sea so that more vessels can transact their business in man-made calm. And deepens the basin for greater hulls. The program is all-inclusive. It concerns all transportation, air, land, and water. It speeds up all the carriers of Venezuelan growth and progress. A ship from Venezuela is a courier to the world. And La Guaira is a gateway to all the harbors of the 7 seas. But there are many others on the Venezuelan coastline, and to get the full picture of water transport, we must add the main seaports and the inland waterways. Lake Maracaibo and the potentially great water transport system of the Orinoco. And to understand the full significance of this great natural water highway, we must place upon the map the country's resources, the cattle ranches of the Llanos, the tremendous uncut timber tracts, the iron in the southeast, the gold and diamonds, agriculture, the fertile lands of the west, and then the petroleum, its ever-widening horizons stretching both east and west. Of all these resources, petroleum extends transport most vigorously. Because Venezuela is a world leader in the production of oil which demands and pays for highway efficiency, the region of an oil harbor is an ideal of transport, of durable roads built by petroleum, opened forever to the service of the nation. And nearby, the pipelines, centering here upon Puerto de la Cruz, swift, economical, pulsing with staggeringly great supplies. From field to ship in tremendous volume, wherever Venezuela's first product is served, you may be sure that transport will quicken and thrive and grow. A harbor like Puerto de la Cruz is a climax, a center, a perfect symbol of coordinated modern methods of shipment. But what of this land's other resources? What of the inland waterways, the Orinoco and its tributaries? What of their future? Here on the Orinoco, about 300 miles from the Atlantic Ocean, we find a railway building to serve an iron mine. All its rolling stock, its great diesel locomotives, all its materials, its ties and steel and its power tools, were floated up this river, the lordly Orinoco. The past and the present mingle along this great channel to the sea. But at the river capital of Ciudad Bolivar are the sure signs of the future. Ciudad Bolivar, supply base of progress. Its steel elevator docks, engineered to rise and fall with the Orinoco, can unload cargoes from all the world. Gateway to the Llanos and the Gran Sabana, this historical city of 30,000 rises on the threshold of a great frontier of tomorrow. And tomorrow takes wings at Ciudad Bolivar Airport, one of the most modern of South America, an ideal point from which to take off into the story of Venezuelan air transport. So salute the bush pilot, for where he has gone, larger planes have followed, creating new settlements with the freight they carry. You are looking at the great riddle of Venezuela, the blank space on the map, the lure of many dreamers, the Gran Sabana. Everyone has talked of its probable mineral treasures, its potentially fruitful earth, but few ventured there before the airplane explored and charted the wilderness. Now, this is Ikabaru, a town the airplane built in something over a year. Boom Town. Gold and Diamond Town. 6,000 settlers requiring supplies by daily flight. To Ikabaru, far from the reach of roads, the airplane brings men and tools to seek the riches of gold and diamonds. And often, there are diamonds in the pan. No one knows how plentiful they are, but the brokers have set up shop. So, take a diamond. A gem dealer buys a diamond. Let us say he buys a very special diamond. And he buys a ticket on this afternoon's scheduled flight. And he flies away north with it from one of the southernmost settled points of the land on a journey which before the airplane would have taken months and now takes just a few hours. Ikabaru to Makatia, densest jungle to a hub of international air travel. Makatia, the nucleus of Venezuela's air transport system and a terminus for international airlines, including Línea Aeropostal Venezolana. Dozens of flights terminating here can throng Makatia with travelers from the principal cities of the globe. Venezuelans booking passage on domestic airlines make up 2/3 of the traffic. But Makatia's international importance is immense. In the various flights of one day, there may be a gem dealer who can reach his Amsterdam office in 48 hours. Aeropostal passengers, they will look down on the lights of New York tonight. And these may lunch tomorrow in Chicago. Travel by Taka, Bogota for dinner. Orly Airport in Paris, day after tomorrow via New York. Behind all this, thousands of pounds of freight move daily, often destined to fly new routes to new airports. And every such cargo bound inland, every first flight on a new skyway, is a chapter in the expanding settlement of the country. But for every airport, there must be a road. And if the town nearby is to grow, it cannot be a road like this. Such bridges as this will not serve. Hence the long-term transportation program. To these existing durable highways, many miles of them built by petroleum and now serving the nation, the program adds these in construction or projected. And because many roads are being built, it is possible to show you within a few seconds what their building is like. You are seeing the very beginning. The route must be cleared for survey, of course, must find its way through the jungle. On the first survey, it looks quite hopeless. So dense the jungle, so small the men. But soon, the way of the road grows clearer. A new road. Roll out and christen the highway. How do you see a new road? As pleasant motion? Pretty sights? As a great slab of paving? A chance to get there sooner? Mile after mile of perfect grading. Beautiful prospect for an easy trip. It's all that, but it's more. It is farm produce to feed the people in the cities, and fuel for thirsty engines. It is an oil company's crew heading for newly opened areas. It is a rich crop closer now to market. It is the bridging of chasms that have kept peoples apart, and the speeding of commerce and mail by rapid delivery. It is news and intelligence, traveling more swiftly than ever before, reaching readers while it is still fresh and useful. It is a village, long isolated, now the neighbor of a busy city beyond the hills. It is a salesman opening up new territory, and all the customers he will win along the way. It is a boy going away to college. It is someone's brother, sister, or uncle. It is everyone who travels, learning the country and all its aspects, all its promise. More than anything, it is people from here, from there, going, coming, meeting, learning, understanding, being unified, forged. This is their road. This is Venezuela on the march.